Yes. And I think Virginia ranks 10th. So what are you doing to stop Asian hate crime as Attorney General?
Well, the hate that we are seeing directed toward the Asian community in this country has got to stop, and it is unacceptable. We know that the spike in Asian hate that we've seen over the last year has been because of a lot of dangerous and reckless statements from our former president, and that has compounded the problem. But we also know that this has been around for a long time in this country, and it is rooted in white supremacy, and we have to speak out against it, but also pair that with actions. And so I have been very concerned about the rise in hate crimes generally over the last 4 or 5 years. Have done roundtables around the state, so those who have been the victims of hate crimes can share their stories, and we can raise the visibility of the problem in order to combat it. And also sought legislation to give law enforcement some additional tools to help keep people safe. And also, in Virginia, whenever there is an incident of hate crimes, we need to stand with those vulnerable communities and reassure them that we stand with them and that they are a full part of our Commonwealth.
What will change with the enforcement of Asian Hate Crime Act recently took effect? What will change?
So I think the new federal law that was just passed will help provide additional resources for reporting hate crimes, particularly in the Asian community. This is really important because we need to know where these are happening so that we can provide needed services. One of the things that is so wrong about hate crimes is not only is it directed maybe at an individual or property, but it is really directed to push an entire community into the shadows. And that's why these crimes are so serious. And we need to make sure that we do everything we can to help reporting, give communities safe places where they can feel comfortable reporting crimes. And even if it doesn't rise to the level of a crime, if it's just a biased incident, we need to know that so that we can help provide support for those people and those communities that are vulnerable.
Okay, next week the Democratic primary. So why should the voters choose you as a third-term Attorney General of Commonwealth?
Well, I have worked really hard to make sure that all minority communities, Korean, Asian, all minority communities feel that they are a full part and a welcoming part of Virginia. Our immigrant communities have contributed so much to our dynamic economy, to our culture. We have always benefited from immigration, and I continue to stand with those communities and make sure that they feel comfortable and safe here in Virginia.
Okay, any message to Korean voters to camera?
Well, I hope that you all come out and vote on or before June 8th. I'm Attorney General Mark Herring, and it would be an honor to have your support again for Attorney General as the people's lawyer.
Thank you, sir.